I would have to really dig through my Twitter to find the picture. There was one time I went to, do y'all have O'Charlie's where you're at? It's a sit down eat. Okay, if you don't have O'Charlie's near you, it's like a $15 to $20 per meal type of place. You sit down, you know, decent, fancier than fast food type of place. You know, my wife and I were at O'Charlie's. Again, this is a time where I, without thinking, I wear it because it's comfortable all the freaking time. I had the Twitch hoodie on. And I go to our table, sit down, and they sit us at this table. And it's in kind of a dark, shadowy corner. Like, you know, missing people happen there. We're sitting at this table, and it's like they freaking forget about us. Like 10 minutes go by, we don't even get like napkins and water or anything, you know? It's just like, all right, well, this sucks. And finally, you know, like a waitress starts to walk past, and I kind of wave to her, and I'm like, hey, we've been here for a while and no one's seen us yet. Can you see who is supposed to have this area? Because like I was trying to be patient. I get it. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Hang on. And she finds the correct person, and they come over. And then later I see her talking with the manager and like pointing at us, or I assume as a manager. It was a dude in a dress shirt. He looked managerial for the restaurant. And we eat our whole meal. Food's fine. Food's good. The only, you know, negative thing was that 10 minutes at the beginning that they forgot we existed. And then they come up and they're like, hey, we want to offer you a free dessert because, you know, we messed up. And we're like, okay, we're not going to turn down a free dessert. You know, fatten us up. Let's freaking go. Give cheesecake, brownies. Let's do it. So my wife and I each got a free dessert. It was awesome. So we got that. And then at the end, they, on the receipt, the lady drew a Twitch logo and was like, I love your work, stay awesome, or something like that, in a purple pen. And I looked at it and I was like, what? I was like, did I mention I work for Twitch or something? And I looked down and I saw my hoodie, and then I was like, does she think I work for Twitch? Like, it suddenly dawned on me that, like, the reason they were showering us with free brownies and crap is, like, I don't know, they thought I was gonna, like, get on Amazon's broadcasting platform and be like, hey, let me tell you how much O'Charlie's sucks today. I was like, you know, I was like not, you know, I wasn't, like, brand new, maybe 30 to 50 viewers at the time, but it's just, they thought I was way more important than I actually was. They were, I just imagined, I was replaying the whole night, like, she went over to that manager, that guy's got a Twitch hoodie on, we gotta fatten him up, like, right now. We forgot him. He's the president of Twitch. Flex on the mug. I am the Twitch. Well, I tweeted the receipt with, like, the story I did, like, at O'Charlie's. There was this small mishap, but then, you know, they apologized and gave us free food, and it was awesome, and thank you. And, you know, I got a response from them. Muck Bezos, he could shut us down with one Twitch. So, short story about garlic bread. So, my mom and I are not known for healthy eating, you guys. I have a very fast metabolism. I just kind of eat, like, I'm not a foodie, you know, like, I'll be like, oh crap, I forgot to eat today, and I'll make some ramen, and that's a personal problem. But I have a fast metabolism, and I kind of just eat whatever I feel like I'm gonna eat. And then my mom is not much better. So there was one day when my dad was out of town when I was growing up, and I just pulled this guy out of the donut. I saved him from the donut. My dad was out of town, who honestly did a better job of making sure we ate healthy when I was growing up. And my mom's like, hey, buddy. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, look what we got in the freezer. And she held up a box of cheesy garlic Texas toast bread. You know, and it's like ready, you just put it in the oven, apply heat, consume cheesy garlic bread. That's all you had to do. And we would usually, if we had a big meal of like a big properly cooked home cooked meal, we'd each have like a piece of the cheesy garlic bread with our meal. And she was like, what do you say we keep this a secret from your dad and we just have this for dinner? And I was like, that sounds amazing! Like, oh my god. So we literally just put the whole, you know, contents of the box into the oven, intending to have nothing but cheesy garlic bread for dinner. And I gotta say, the first piece was amazing. The second piece was pretty good. The third piece, oh god, something's wrong. The fourth, I'm dying. This was a mistake. Oh god, oh, now this is an ordeal. Oh god, and it was just like, I was just trying to live. Dude, I think I understand how people who like, you know all those memes where they're like, oh man, these edibles ain't, oh no. And then, like, they took too many edibles. Like, as someone who's never done drugs, I associate that with the time I ate, like, a loaf of cheesy garlic bread. That, to me, is eating too many edibles. Dude, I got destroyed. My mom and I were, like, laying on the sofa, like, just groaning in pain. We're like, why did we do this? Why did we do this? It was a bad time. It was a bad time, Chad. I was just trying. I was like, all right, I need to breathe in. Oh, God, this hurts so bad. Oh, I haven't breathed out in a while. I should breathe out. I should do that. Like, it was just everything was on manual. It was all on manual. Okay. All right, chat. So someone in our Discord was telling a story. And the story went thusly. They were in class. And they told us on the Discord, oh no, my teacher heard me making my goat noises. I'm sorry, your what? Your goat noises? And he's like, yeah, my goat noises. And I was like, your goat noises. What is your goat noises? And he's like, oh, I can sound like a goat. And my teacher heard it, and now I'm super embarrassed. And I was like, send us your goat noises. And it takes him a while, and he sends us this. Listen closely. Okay, cute. Not what I was thinking of. I was like, oh my god, that's not what I thought you meant. He's like, what did you think I meant? And I was like, I thought you meant a goat scream. And he's like, what is a goat scream? I was like, goats can scream. And he gets like, what is it? And I send him a YouTube video of this. Please listen. That's a goat. That is a goat, chat. I thought he did that in class, okay? I thought that he did this in class. I thought that was what he did. And I was like, oh my god, I thought you were like in the hallways screaming and a teacher heard you and you were like, oh no, the teacher heard my goat noises. And he's like, no, it was in class. And I was like, you were screaming in class? And he goes, no, I did the thing. I can't do it. I was like, yeah, that's really weird. And he's like, yeah, I was just doing it quietly in the back to show a friend. And then the teacher got really quiet at an unexpected moment. And then I was doing that. And then the whole class turned and looked at me. And I was like, great fun. So I was like, you know, I've also got a story regarding funny noises in a class, but it's not really something I could tell in text. I would need to do it on stream. So he's like, all right, I'll remind you at the stream. So here we are. I don't know if I don't know if this lives up to the goat story you just heard, but here we go. So this was in college. This is literally college, so minimum I'm age 18 or 19, okay? I'm at a community college, and I'm in a class. I don't remember what it was, so it probably wasn't too important. However, there was this one girl in the class. I don't know how many of y'all have gone to like a school or a college, and there's a kid in the class that like skipped 10 grade levels to get there, so you feel like an idiot because you're in class next to this person who's way younger than you. That was me in college. There was this girl there that was like middle school age, but she was a super genius or something, and she was in the college course with me. So we're in there, and this girl is sitting one row in front of me. And I am bored out of my mind, you guys. And I think this really goes to show how I don't remember what class this was. I did not realize I was doing the following. Now I'm gonna do this for like 10 seconds to kind of show you what I was doing without realizing I was doing it. Hold on a sec, my stand for my microphone is slipping. All right. All right, so I hope that, did that come through? Could y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that through your side? Did that reach you? Because it's super freaking quiet on my end. Like, it barely reaches my ears while I have the sound. Unfortunately, it did. Okay, great. So, I'm in class, and I did not realize I was doing that. Okay? And I'm just doing that and doing that and doing that, and I don't know how long. Maybe minutes. I don't know. But I was doing that for a long time. Hold on a sec. You're hovering. What is it?
Hug.
Aww. So I do that, and then I don't know how much time passes since I started this because the whole thing was unconscious. All of a sudden, the girl in front of me, who her first name was McKenna, and I remember that because I've never met anyone else with that name. She goes, "Stop!" And she just whips around and yells, "Stop!" at me in front of this college course. Okay? And, you know, I go from to really quick. And of course, everything stops. The class all turns and looks at her, looks at me. The teacher looks at me, and everyone's like, what did he do? Was he poking her with his pencil? Like, what's going on? And the teacher's like, what is he doing? And I'm thinking, yeah, what am I doing? And I'm just looking completely confused. And she's like, he's that thing with his mouth. That's what she did. She said, he's, and then she just sprayed spit everywhere for a few seconds and then yelled, thing with his mouth. And I was like, I'm sorry. And she sat down, and I made a very, very mental effort to stop doing the thing with my mouth. But yeah, she freaking interrupted the whole class with this. So when Screaming Goat Boy was talking about his class sound story, I immediately remembered that. Like I said, I don't know how that compares, but there you go. That's the story.